Get ready for action because Michael Jackson and Spider-Man just crashed the Premier League celebrations. Newcastle United striker William Osula wheeled away in a massive celebration, immediately donning a glove that was a direct nod to the King of Pop, while Sunderland midfielder Enzo Laffi also made a statement by putting on a Spider-Man mask after scoring. We dive into the details of this unexpected, iconic moment in top-flight football. Survival in the top flight. This is the ultimate relegation showdown. We break down the exact scenarios for Tottenham, looking at how a result at Stamford Bridge could send rivals West Ham down. Don't miss this analysis and join us right now for all the latest football news and insights. Michael Jackson and Spider-Man made a surprising appearance in the Premier League celebrations during the penultimate weekend of the 2025-26 campaign, featuring Newcastle United striker William Osula and Sunderland midfielder Enzo Laffi. Osula celebrated doubling the Magpies' lead in a 3-1 victory against West Ham by donning a white glove, a piece famously associated with the King of Pop's stage attire, and striking iconic Michael Jackson poses. Meanwhile, Laffi, who helped Sunderland secure a first-ever lead in an eventual 3-1 win, was photographed by a Spider-Man mask at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, mimicking the superhero's web-shooting gesture. Laffi shared that his affinity for Spider-Man stems from his childhood, noting he wished he had celebrated sooner, but was happy to score for his fans. This moment highlights a trend of players adopting superhero masks after scoring goals, a tradition seen before with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang using Batman or Black Panther masks, Jonas Gutierrez using a Spider-Man mask, and Facundo Sava employing a Zorro mask. The report also briefly reviews other memorable Premier League celebrations, including Peter Crouch's robot celebration for his 100th goal and Mario Balotelli's shirt gesture following a Manchester City victory. The content also touches upon historical celebrations, such as Timuri Ketsbia's antics and Phil Brown's dressing down incident, underscoring the diverse ways players express joy on the pitch. West Ham United finds itself on the brink of relegation from the Premier League following a narrow 3-1 defeat to Newcastle on Sunday, leaving them with 2 points from safety and one match remaining against Leeds at their Olympic Stadium home next Sunday. The Hammers face relegation if Tottenham Hotspur secures a victory over Chelsea in the first of their 2 remaining fixtures on Tuesday. A draw at Stamford Bridge would also likely be sufficient for Spurs, given their superior goal difference compared to West Ham's. In a notable attacking display, Bruno Fernandes secured his record-tying 20th assist of the Premier League season, setting up Brian Mbeumo's decisive 76th-minute goal against Nottingham Forest in a 3-2 victory for Manchester United. Fernandes moved level with Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne for most assists in a single Premier League campaign with this assist. Manchester United's win secured 3rd place and one of the 5 Champions League qualification spots. The result follows a performance where Luke Shaw opened the scoring in the 5th minute, followed by an equalizer from Morato in the 53rd minute. Matthias Cunha's goal, scored in the 55th minute, was contentious, with the referee ruling contact accidental despite a VAR review. Meanwhile, the race for European qualification is intensifying. 7th place Brighton missed a chance to move into 6th after a 1-0 loss to Leeds. 8th place Brentford managed a late equalizer, moving 1 point behind Brighton. Other Premier League activity included Fulham drawing 1-1 with already relegated Wolverhampton, thanks to a penalty converted by Anthony Robinson. West Ham United finds itself on the brink of relegation from the Premier League following a recent defeat, leaving them with one match remaining to secure safety. The London club suffered a 3-1 loss against Newcastle on Sunday, dropping them into the relegation zone with 2 points from safety. Their fate hinges on the outcome of the final round match against Leeds at their Olympic Stadium next Sunday. West Ham faces relegation if Tottenham, the only other team mathematically capable of dropping, secures a victory over Chelsea in the first of their 2 remaining fixtures on Tuesday. A draw at Stamford Bridge would also likely suffice for Spurs, given their superior goal difference compared to West Ham. Tottenham's opportunity to salvage their position lies at home against Everton in the final round. Meanwhile, in other Premier League action, Bruno Fernandes notched his 20th assist of the season, tying a club record, during a 3-2 victory for Manchester United over Nottingham Forest. Fernandes set up Brian Mbeumo's decisive 76th-minute goal. This performance places Fernandes level with Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne for the most assists in a single Premier League campaign, with 1 game left to claim the outright record at Brighton. Manchester United's win secured them a 3rd-place finish and a spot in the Champions League qualification spots. The victory followed a tense match where Matthias Cunha scored a controversial goal in the 55th minute, which was awarded by the on-field referee despite a VAR review suggesting a different call. Michael Carrick, who is reportedly expected to be appointed as permanent manager soon, has shown strong form, registering his 11th win in 16 games with only 2 losses in that stretch. In the race for European qualification, Brighton missed a chance to move into 6th place after losing 1-0 to Leeds, whose winner came from Dominic Calvert-Lewin in stoppage time. Brentford managed a late equalizer against Crystal Palace, moving 1 point behind Brighton. Sunderland is further down in the 9th position. Other results include Fulham drawing 1-1 against already relegated Wolverhampton, with the equalizer coming from a penalty converted by Anthony Robinson. Teams finishing in 6th and 7th place will qualify for the Europa League, while 8th place is expected to enter the Conference League. Tottenham Hotspur is in a critical Premier League relegation battle, with a single result potentially securing their safety while leaving rivals West Ham in jeopardy. Following a 3-1 defeat against Newcastle, Spurs remain in the bottom 3, missing a crucial opportunity to apply pressure on their rivals. Under manager Roberto De Zerbi, Tottenham now faces Chelsea on Tuesday, needing only a single point to guarantee survival for the upcoming season. The situation is particularly precarious for West Ham, who were reportedly resigned to relegation after their loss at St James Park. With Wolves and Burnley having already been relegated, the relegation picture is narrowing. Spurs currently sit in 17th position with 38 points and a goal difference of -9. Their goal difference is significantly better than that of West Ham, who are in 18th place with 36 points and a goal difference of -22. For Spurs, a single point is highly achievable. Their goal difference is 13 points superior to West Ham's, offering a pathway to safety by the final day, contingent on securing a win at Stamford Bridge on Tuesday before facing an Everton side. West Ham's situation is more complex. They have only 1 fixture remaining. If Tottenham loses both of their final matches, West Ham would need a victory against Leeds to salvage any hope. However, if Spurs secure a point in either of their remaining games, the required goal difference swing for West Ham to recover would likely be out of reach. The outcome of these final fixtures will determine the fate of both clubs in the Premier League.